Have you ever felt like a puzzle piece that just doesn't seem to fit, no matter how hard you try? Do you find yourself replaying conversations, worrying you were too much or not enough, and secretly fearing that anyone who gets too close will eventually see the real you and walk away? If your heart feels like a fortress with a "Do Not Enter" sign hanging on the gate, this message is for you. It's a gentle whisper in a world that often shouts, a reminder that the problem might not be you at all. What if you're not hard to love? What if you're just carrying the invisible scars of attachment wounds? These are the quiet, often misunderstood blueprints our early relationships draw for us, teaching us how to connect, or fear connection, with others. The good news is that blueprints can be redrawn. Here are 7 signs that you are not difficult to love. You are simply healing. If this sounds like you so far, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more insights on understanding yourself and your relationships. Number 1. You are hypervigilant about other people's emotions. You walk into a room and can feel the shift in the atmosphere before anyone says a word. A slight change in your partner's tone, a text message that feels a little too short, a friend who seems quieter than usual. Your internal radar goes off instantly. You might spend minutes, sometimes hours, analyzing what you could have done wrong, convinced their shift in mood is your responsibility to fix. This isn't you being needy or paranoid. This is a survival skill you learned long ago. For a child, a caregiver's mood is the weather of their entire world. If a parent was unpredictable, sometimes loving, sometimes distant or angry, you learned to become an expert forecaster. Your brain became wired to scan for emotional danger as a way to stay safe and secure the love and attention you needed. Now, as an adult, that system is still running on high alert. It's not that you enjoy this constant monitoring. It's exhausting. It's a sign that you care deeply about connection, and at one point, had to work very hard to feel secure in it. Your sensitivity is a testament to your empathy, not a flaw in your character. Number 2. You have a deep fear of being too much or not enough. This is the constant, nagging soundtrack for many with attachment wounds. You hold back from sharing your feelings because you don't want to be a burden. You hesitate to ask for what you need, terrified it will be the final straw that makes someone leave. You achieve and achieve, trying to become so enough that you will finally be worthy of unwavering love. This internal battle often stems from experiences where your emotional needs were not consistently met. Perhaps you were told to stop crying, or your big feelings were dismissed as dramatic. Maybe you felt you had to earn love through good grades or good behavior, making it feel conditional. As an adult, this translates into a core belief that your authentic self, with its needs, desires, and imperfections, is fundamentally too much for people to handle or not good enough to be chosen. The truth is, your needs are not a burden. They are human. Your desire for love and reassurance doesn't make you too much. It makes you a person with a heart that knows how to care. Number 3. You either shut down or panic during conflict. Imagine a scale. On one end, there is a complete emotional shutdown. When a disagreement arises, you feel a wall of ice come down. You go silent, you can't access your words or feelings, and you just need to get away. On the other end, there is a wave of panic and anxiety. A conflict feels like a 5-alarm fire, and you have an overwhelming urge to fix it now, to talk it out for hours, to get immediate reassurance that everything is okay. These are 2 sides of the same coin. The fight or flight response, activated by the perceived threat of conflict. If, in your past, conflict meant the withdrawal of love or safety, your nervous system learned to see disagreements as existential threats. Shutting down, the flight response, is an attempt to protect yourself from further pain. The panicked need to resolve things immediately, the fight, fawn response, is an attempt to desperately restore a sense of security. Neither response is you being dramatic or cold. They are automatic, protective reflexes from a part of you that is still trying to keep you safe from the kind of pain you once knew. Number 4. You feel uncomfortable with or sabotage stable, healthy love. This is one of the most confusing signs. You meet someone wonderful. They are consistent, kind, and clearly into you. Instead of feeling relieved and happy, you feel anxious. Their consistency feels boring. Their kindness feels suspicious. Your mind starts looking for the catch, the hidden flaw, the moment it will all fall apart. You might even unconsciously pick fights, create distance, or end the relationship preemptively because the stability feels so unfamiliar and therefore unsafe. For a nervous system that is accustomed to the roller coaster of unpredictable love, a smooth, flat road can feel wrong. The chaos feels like home. You are subconsciously trying to recreate the familiar emotional landscape of your past, even if it was painful, because your brain recognizes it. Sabotaging a good thing is not a sign that you don't want love. It's a sign that you are terrified of the vulnerability that real, secure love requires. It's your protective system trying to eject you from the spacecraft before it can crash, not realizing you were finally in a safe harbor. Number 5. You are extremely independent to a fault. You pride yourself on not needing anyone. You handle your own problems, pay your own bills, and have a hard time asking for help, even from your closest friends or partner. The idea of relying on someone else makes your skin crawl because deep down, you believe the only person you can truly count on is yourself. This fierce independence is often a suit of armor built in childhood. If the people who were supposed to care for you were unreliable, emotionally absent, or let you down, you learned a powerful lesson. Dependence leads to disappointment. So, you vowed to never need anyone that much again. While self-sufficiency is a strength, this version is rooted in the fear of being let down. It's a defense mechanism that says, if I never lean on anyone, they can't pull the chair out from under me. It's not that you don't crave connection. It's that you are protecting yourself from the devastating pain of needing someone who isn't there. Number 6. You have a pattern of choosing emotionally unavailable partners. You look back at your relationship history and see a line of people who were distant, inconsistent, or just not that into you. It's as if you have a magnet for people who confirm your deepest fear, that you are unworthy of true, committed love. This pattern isn't a coincidence. It's a painful attempt at healing. Subconsciously, we are drawn to what feels familiar. If your early attachment figures were emotionally unavailable, that dynamic feels like love, even if it was painful. Your subconscious mind is trying to rewrite the old story by finding a new, similar character and hoping for a different ending. This time, maybe you can be so perfect, so lovable, that you will finally win the love of someone who can't give it. It's a heartbreaking quest for validation, an attempt to heal the original wound by finally getting that unavailable person to stay. You are not broken. You are trying to fix an old hurt in the only way your heart knows how. Number 7. You apologize for existing. You say, I'm sorry for things that are not your fault, for taking up space, for having an opinion, for needing a moment of someone's time. It's as if your very presence is an inconvenience, and you feel the need to constantly smooth things over and make yourself smaller to avoid causing any ripples. This habit often comes from growing up in an environment where your normal childhood behaviors, being loud, making mistakes, having needs, were treated as annoyances or burdens. You internalize the message that you are inherently in the way. Apologizing becomes a way to preemptively manage any potential displeasure or anger from others. It's a shield against the anticipated rejection. Every unnecessary "I'm sorry" is a whisper from a younger you who learned that being small and quiet was the safest way to navigate the world. Your existence is not an apology. You have a right to take up space, to have needs, and to simply be. Redrawing the blueprint. This is the beginning of healing. If you saw yourself in these signs, please hold your heart with immense gentleness. This is not a list of your failures in love. It is a map of your survival. Your attachment wounds are not a life sentence. They are old scars, and the very fact that you can recognize these patterns means you are already on the path toward healing. Healing begins with the radical act of self-compassion. Talk to yourself with the kindness you would offer a best friend. When you feel that fear of being too much, remind yourself that your needs are valid. When you feel the urge to shut down or panic, take a deep breath and reassure your nervous system that you are safe now. Challenge the old stories by choosing to be vulnerable with safe people, even when it's terrifying. Consider talking to a therapist who can help you understand these patterns and gently guide you toward a more secure way of connecting. You are not hard to love. You are a deeply feeling person who learned to build walls to protect a soft and loving heart. Those walls were necessary once, but you are now strong enough to begin, brick by brick, creating a door. The love you crave is possible, and it starts with offering that very love to the wounded parts of yourself. Your capacity to love, even after being hurt, is your greatest strength. You are not broken. You are becoming whole.